Hello, what's up guys? Your boy DTRU is here and welcome to another Lord of Nazarick video. And today video guys, we are going to be giving you the full breakdown of the new character that just dropped at this moment, Clementine, the light one right here. We're gonna be giving you a full breakdown about her, what gears she needs and what Lord of Time she needs, the resources and everything that you need to know about her. So I hope that you enjoyed the video and let's begin. So basically we are governing on global this time, not on China before one day. I usually give you breakdowns earlier, but because they're changing a lot of the characters, so it's really affecting the breakdown. So I wanted to wait actually and see, because it was said in the, as you can see here in the notice, that she boosts the turn meter. You can see this. I was like, what the fuck? She doesn't boost her meter, so I think maybe they changed her or whatever. So I holded my breakdown, and at the end, it was just miswritten bullshit as usual. You go right here, by the way, and you press on her, and you go to her right here, and when you click on her, there is no booster meter. She's the heal, she is purified, the one that we know she is, but they just put booster meter. I don't know why on the notice, just to fucking annoy us. So anyway, this is her art. This is how sexy sights that she had right there. This is always simping for her, and we are gonna be summoning for her. But she's actually one of the best healers in the game. Like, she's literally the best healer. Like, no character in the game can heal as much as she can, and provide your team with a lot of healings, and also provide them with a lot of help and buffs and damage, and also the invincibility that she adds. So now we are gonna go and start with her passive, which is called the Hymn of the Saintess. Yeah, right. And after healing an ally, grants the target one stack of blessing. So each time we heal an ally, we are gonna be giving them blessings. Blessings is a stack, and each stack is gonna increase the attack by 1%, which can stack up to 20 times and cannot be dispelled. So this is a buff that can get you to 20% attack, 20% more attack, and it cannot be dispelled. It's gonna be a lot up to 20 stacks. And when blessing stacks reach 5 up to 15, the target gains ultimate defense boost. So when your stacks reaches from 5 to 15, so when it reaches 5 up to 15, you're gonna have 50% more defense increases for 2 turns for this exact characters, because each character take blessings differently from the other. And now, when you get it at level 2, before healing, we will purify healing block and healing down on the target. So in her existence, healing block and healing down has no meaning anymore, because when you have Clementine and you have this healing block and healing down, or you will not be able to heal anymore or whatever. No, she's gonna be taking them off before she heals. That means that she's gonna take them off and also heals you at the same time. So these two debuff has no meaning anymore in her existing, because she's gonna take them off the second her turn comes. But she is so slow, so yeah, it's gonna take a while. But if your Clementine plays, she's gonna remove them. And now for each stack it will be at 1.3, and so the last of it, when you have it at level 4, is gonna be 1.6% of attack for each stack. So that's gonna be more than 20%. That is gonna be up to 27-28% of damage attack, sorry. And now when blessing stack reach from 10 to 20, the target will gain debuff immunity for 2 rounds. So when you have from 10 to 20 blessings on your allies, they will have debuff immunity. They cannot be debuffed for 2 rounds as well. So as you can see, her passive is all about debuff immunity, defense plus, and also the stacks for the attacks, and also the removing healing block and healing down as well. And now we are gonna go and tell you about her ultimate. Her ultimate is play a holy melody releasing 10 healing waves. Each wave restores HP equal to 3% of Clementine's max HP to the ally with the lowest HP. So, she will restore HP to 3% of her max HP to the ally with the lowest HP. And after using this skill, grants herself unwavering resolve for 2 rounds. So she's gonna be healing 3% of her max HP is gonna be more at the levels to the ally with the lowest HP and for everyone as well. And we're gonna be reading it here. So, what is Unwavering Resolve, which is the one that we get here for 2 rounds? A mechanic effect that cannot be dispelled. Clementine gains control immunity, so she cannot be CC'd, stunned, frozen, or anything. When an ally uses a basic attack, Clementine performs chases with ethereal notes. So when any ally uses his first attack, which is the basic attack, she is going to be chasing as well and dealing some damage with it. And it will be only once per action. And when an ally is attacked by a skill, this is when the most important part is, heals the ally by 5% of Clementine max HP. So, when you ultimate with her, you're not only gonna be healing and also gonna be chasing after every basic attack. You're gonna be healing the targets each time they get attacked by a skill. So this is where the most important thing is, because she's gonna be healing them a lot. This is gonna help you a lot in bosses, fights, anywhere, because each time they attack, she's gonna be healing them back. So that helps a lot. And it's gonna go up to each wave restores HP equal to 4% of Clementine max HP with the lowest HP. So it's gonna be 4 and not 3. And at the last it's gonna be -1 cooldown. Now, if you have her at 4 stars, while in Unwavering Resolve, which is the stack that we have right here, allies gain 20% damage reduction and 30% crit resistance. So, if you have her 4 stars, when you have the Wavering Resolve, so basically when you ult with her, you are gonna be having 20% damage reduction for your team, so they're gonna take 20% less damage, and also crit resistance is gonna be 30%, so your enemy is gonna be critting less on your allies. And now if you have her at 6 stars, at the beginning of each waves, grant herself a Wavering Resolve for 1 round. So, having her 6 stars is gonna help you a lot in one point, that is, she's gonna have this Unwavering Resolve every single turn, and it's gonna be for 1 round, yes, but she's gonna be granting it after each wave, which means every time her turn comes back, she's gonna be putting this Unwavering Resolve, and this buff is never gonna go away from your team. So at the beginning of each wave, which means each time her time comes, she will grant herself a Wavering Resolve for 1 round. So it will make her have always this buff every single time you ulti. You will have every single wave a Wavering Resolve, and also you're gonna have it after using your skills. So you're always gonna be having Unwavering skills, not gonna go at all. You will always be having it, always your team is gonna be healing, and she's always gonna be able to chase if your ally did a basic attack. So good, so important, she heals a lot, and don't look at the numbers. She will heal much more because this is of her max HP. This is why we're gonna be boosting her max HP as much as usable, and we're gonna be talking about that, so don't worry, she's gonna be healing a lot. And now for her second skill, which is the Divine Symphony, is gonna perform 2 healing sessions. Each session, I hate this word, each session restoring HP equal to 8% of Clementine max HP for that one ally of your choosing. After using this skill, reduces the ultimate skill cooldown of all the allies except herself by 1. So, we are gonna be performing 2 healing sessions. We are gonna be healing, each one is gonna be giving 8% of Clementine max HP, and that is gonna be for everyone on your team. And after using this skill, reduces the ultimate skill cooldown of all allies except herself for 1 by 1. So she's gonna be reducing everyone ultimate skill by 1. So not she only heals, she only reduces the ultimate skill down, which is really important for Zashi, for Hamiske, all these characters that you want their ultimate to help you deal more damage and all that. And not only that, when you have it at 2, which is when you level up to 2, after healing, it will grant invincibility, which is invincible, on the primary target for 2 rounds. And the invincible sadly doesn't go for all, it goes only for that one target that you choose to click on. So for example, when you're using the second skill, you click on the person that you want to be invincible, and he's going to be invincible for 2 rounds. Above that, immunize any damage, which means that you cannot take any damage from any skills from your enemies. You're gonna be immune to any damage for 2 rounds, and it's gonna be only for 1 ally. Now on level 3 it's gonna be 9, on level 4 it's gonna be 10. So we're gonna be healing by 10% of her max HP as well, and it's gonna be 2 healing session, not 1. That means she's gonna be healing it twice, and that's why she's one of the best healers in the game. And numbers and all of that is not gonna be enough proof. The best proof is gonna be when you start playing her and when we showcase her in our stream later on, and you will see how much she actually heals and how important her healing is. And now at level 5 it will be reducing the skill down by 1, so that is actually so good as well. We need the minus cooldown as much as we can so we can put more invincibility. Now for her basic, for her basic, which is her skill 1, it's called Ethereal Notes, which is gonna be dealing 2 hits of magical damage equal to 25 attack plus 3% of HP. So 25% of attack and plus 3 of HP. As you can see, she have attack right here, so she's gonna be dealing damage as well. Each hit heals the ally with the lowest HP by 3% of Clementine's max HP. So even when we hit with her basic attack, we're gonna be healing as well an ally with 3% of max HP. At 5 stars, the attack hit increases by 1. So she's gonna be the attack hits increases by 1, which means she's gonna be attacking twice. She's gonna be increased by 1, so that means she's gonna be attacking twice. The attack hits increases by 1. And now if you have it at level 2, it's gonna be more stuff, and we're gonna care only about the last one, which is gonna be 5% of her HP, and she's gonna be healing the ally with the lowest HP by 5%, or not 3. It's gonna be 5. The attack is gonna remain the same, everything is gonna remain the same. And here at level 4, it's when you are gonna get this buff that it's gonna be dispel 1 debuff from the target each time they're healed. So when your basic is at level 4, she will dispel when you attack with it. She's gonna dispel 1 debuff from the target each time they're healed. So each time she heals them with this, she's gonna be removing 1 debuff. So that means that you can remove every 1 debuffs. And basically that's all her skills. As you can see, she is an amazing healer, invincibility character, healing down, healing on healing and all of this stuff. She's gonna be taking all your debuffs, healing all your team, giving them damage reduction, crit resistance. She's gonna be healing them each time they gotta get hit, and she's also gonna be chasing each time you're doing a basic, and she's gonna be healing your team with that basic, and she's gonna be purifying a debuff with this basic. And by the way, her chases counts this one, because if you already see her here, where was it talked about? In here, yeah. So when an ally uses a basic skill, Clementine performs chases with Ethereal Notes, and Ethereal Notes is her basic, so she's gonna be basic attack. So even when she chases, she's gonna be taking your debuffs if you have it at level 4, and she's gonna be healing your team. So that's it for the skills. Why did I get out? Why? I need to talk about the Arclight. Okay, so and now her Arclight. Her Arclight is so important and so good. Why? Because when gaining a Wavering Resolve, which is we gonna be having all the time, grants all allies crit boost for 2 rounds. She's gonna be giving you crit boost, and we need this freaking crit boost for everyone. For your Zeshi, for your victim, for your Momon. Every single motherfucker on your team needs crit boost. We always need the crit. Crit is always good, right? So this is gonna be so good. She's gonna be granting it for everyone and for 2 rounds. So we're gonna be benefiting a lot. And not only that, this is not her everything. Each stack of blessing that you have on your team, because her blessing is everything, right? This is her kit. She's gonna be boosting your attack, buy it, and the blessing. And if you have her Arclight, it's not gonna be only at giving attack, it's gonna be giving crit boost, and also it's gonna be increases the damage by 7.75% and the crit damage by 1%. And this is for each stack. And you can have 20, okay? You can have 20% of 20 stacks of this blessing. So if you have the Arclight at 1%, we are gonna be calculating it right here. So it's 7.5%, right? It's between 20 stacks, so you're gonna be having 15% of more damage for your team if it's 1-star the Arclight, okay? There can be more. 15% more damage, and also 20% crit damage, and also 20 to 30%, I don't remember the actual number for the crit boost. So let's say 20%. 20% crit boost, 20% crit damage, and 15% damage on your team. And also it's gonna be 30% of attack or something like this, 27-28% of attack. It's gonna be from her passive. So alongside with her Arclight, this is how much buffs your team is gonna be getting for each stack of blessing that you have on your allies. And now if you have it at max, when you max it out, it's gonna be the crit boost is gonna be the same, but the damage is gonna be much more. So we're gonna be having here, if we gonna count it, it's gonna be 30% of damage, okay? And it's going to be 40% of crit damage for your team. Because if it's 2%, 0.1, if it's 1, it's gonna be 20, if it's 2, it's gonna be 40. So 40% crit damage and 30% increases damage, and also the crit boost. So her Arclight is not only so good, but actually maxing it out is gonna be even more and more better, because it's gonna be doubling what you actually have, like 40% crit damage for Zeshi, and for your victim, for your Momon, every target every person that requires crit and crit damage is gonna be like increasing their crit and their crit damage, their damage and their attack. And not only that, she's gonna be healing them and all of that, and you know, all of it. So that's why she's so important, so good to have on your team. Not only to healing them because she's the amazing healer, no, but to give them a lot of buffs, a lot of damage, a lot of stuff. This is where using her on your team is gonna be so good. And imagine using her with Masked Charlatier as well. So this is a lot of crit damage. If you have it at 6 stars as well, like you can have a manageable amount of crit damage, damage boost, and attack damage, and also a lot of shields, a lot of healing. So this is gonna be so toxic, I'm gonna tell you. So this is basically all of Clementine breakdown. And now we are gonna go and talk about what's the best Arclights, what the best gear to get for her. So basically, you can have multiple of options, but the best option is gonna be this one, because it's gonna be increases the healing by 12%, and it's gonna be by 6% if the target HP is below 15%. So we're gonna be doing 12% more healing, and 60% of the target's HP is below 15%. So this is a lot of add healing on her. And not only that, it's because it also the set. Let me show you here. For example, who we have it on? Oh, we have it on here. So if you go and see right here, we get 15% of HP. Okay, and this 15% of HP on the Sparkle Hot Fire set is gonna be helping her a lot because she needs HP max. Everything is from her max HP, right? So it will be boosting her max HP a lot. So this is the #1 relic for her because it's gonna giving her not only max HP, the one that she needs. No, also she's gonna be increases her healing, and this is all we want, right? She is the best healer. She gives a lot of heals. So even more and more heals are gonna help us because it's gonna be increasing the healing by 12%, and also it's gonna be increasing her max HP. It means that the unwavering waves is gonna be healing us more and more because yes, of course, it stacks with all of it. So it's gonna be healing us a lot. This unwavering waves is gonna be healing you a lot each time you get a hit, and that's how you survive a boss fight or even with PvP when they keep attacking you. This is how you survive. So this is her #1 relic. So you can also go, but this is also only second option if you can't afford the hard fire for any reason and you don't want to put the hard fire for any reason. Can be replaceable just for one thing, which is the Vert Mare. Only one thing, which is gonna be reducing her cooldowns, so you can ult more, get healings a lot often, and not only that, the most important one is to reduce the cooldown of her second skill, and which is gonna be getting more invincibility. But this is very RNG set, and it's going to be reducing your healing by a lot from the unwavering and all of that, and you're gonna be losing 15% max HP, 50% of max HP, which is gonna be healing even less and less. So I don't advise a lot, but it can be if you want to make two sets and maybe try the Vert Mare, maybe on some places that you get stuck and you really need the invincibility right there. So she can help reduces the invincibility more, and you can spam it more and more often. So it can be an option in there. This is the only two options you can go for. Anything else is gonna be up to your choice. Maybe you can go with Alchemy, or maybe you can go with Maxime. It's all up to you. What do you want to go with to use on her? But this is the best two for her, and this is the best one, and this is an alternative for the reasons that I actually spoke of. It's what she's the Supreme Being one, her relics, and her what she does and everything. So if she's worth to summon, of course she's worth to summon. She's an amazing buffer, amazing healer. I don't see any reason why not. She can be so toxic in PvP and in PvE. She can be so good in PvP. She can give invincibility for a DPSer of yours, so he will not die. So she can be used with maybe a 6 stars Hamski, so she cannot die, and when her turn comes, she can actually give invincibility or give this unwavering healing, which is gonna give you a lot of heals. So along with Hamski and all this damage reduction that you're gonna have is so toxic and so good. So that is all for the video, guys. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I hope that it helped. Thank you so much, guys, for watching the video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Your boy DTRU was with you guys. Peace.